Namaste, Big Cat Earth Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 9th of October, the moon in Leo squares Uranus in Taurus. Brace yourself for sudden emotional shifts and unforeseen disruptions in your plans and emotions. Restlessness and a craving for rebellion and the pursuit of emotional freedom might emerge. Stay adaptable. This period of challenges will challenge your standard emotional responses. Don't do what you always did if you want new results. While Leo's moon craves attention, Uranus in Taurus advocates for individuality, potentially leading to thrilling breakthroughs and self-discovery. On the 10th of October, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn. Pluto resumes direct motion in Capricorn until the 20th of January 2024, then transitions into Aquarius until 2044. Excusez-moi s'il vous plaît. Yes, I get French sometimes. Ha ha! Pluto's final return to Capricorn is scheduled between the 1st of September and the 19th of November 2024. Use this time in the goat sign to reflect on the past decade's lessons. With Pluto nearing its Capricorn tenure, concentrate on finalizing adjustments related to your goals, direction, responsibilities, or structures. On the 11th, the moon in Virgo trines Jupiter in Taurus. Take occasional breaks and lighten the load. This can immensely benefit you in going forward in the future. Your mental and your physical health is your wealth. Take care of them, darling dears. Welcome the opportunity to step back from your routine, offering yourself refreshing sense of space and liberation. On the 12th, Mars enters Scorpio. Your energy intensifies, making it an opportune time for dedicating yourself to tasks and responsibilities, overcoming setbacks and instigating positive changes through sheer determination. Also on the 12th, the moon enters Libra. Your loved ones might require aid, and you could be the pillar of emotional support. Extend help, and when you extend help, it will give you emotional fulfillment as well as some form of solace. On the 13th, Mars in Scorpio trines Saturn in Pisces. Discipline and robust work ethic dominate this period. Defend your loved ones and discern who truly stands by your side. This fade tests your loyalties and reveals authentic allies. On the 14th, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra marks a favorable period for fresh partnerships, commitments, and negotiating settlements. Diplomacy and charisma will be your strengths. Use them wisely. It will facilitate equilibrium amongst all that you do. On the 15th, the moon enters Scorpio. Emotions are deep and passionate, guiding your actions and reactions. With Mars also in Scorpio, this adds determination and drive, motivating you to pursue goals and focus. Man, pickies up. You may take bold actions, especially in areas tied to your deepest desires. Strong-willed energies could lead to conflicts. It's important to channel this intensity positively into projects that deeply engage your interests. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Make a wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Earth Signs, welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Big Cat Wave. let's dive in and unpack. Gonna throw the dice. The red dice is for immediate intel. The white dice is just to back it up, darling dears. Okay. You have a 4 on the red. So this is telling us, darling dears, it's about your communication. You're going to be getting some kind of communication, whether letter, email, snail mail, whatever, darling dears. Maybe even word by mouth. Or you have to pay attention to some kind of important letter or some important information that you have to put out over the next 7 days. It's all about getting in touch with others, darling dears, or people wanting to get in touch with you, because something new is going to come into your life, which is going to have a profound effect on your thinking over the next 7 days. And for others, you're about to have a love affair, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. You're very daring, aren't you? Fist bump. All right. You also have the 5 to back it up. The key word for the 5 is what? Security, darling dears. It's about your foundation. So the communication could be about something threatening your foundation, something to do with your foundation. Are you having an issue in your home? It could be anything, darling dear. I don't know. From damp to mice, God forbid, cockroaches, God forbid. But it's about you wanting to secure your foundation, darling dears. But it's also a reminder not to make any major decisions. Not right now, darling dear. No major decisions right now. But it's about you getting the communication out, making sure that you have the correct intel before you make a big major move, darling dear. All right. Let's carry on. Let's get your runes done. Oh, good golly and gosh. We have Wunjo. This is represented by the star card in tarot. On its face, darling dears. On its face. This speaks about a lack of faith, being in despair, or some form of disappointment is going to come your way over the next 7 days. But remember, you heard already, the communication is coming in, but it's about you not making a major decision around some kind of disappointment, something that causes you to be in despair. Don't make a lifetime decision on your emotions, darling dears. This is basically what it's saying. The star rune Wunjo is ruled by Aquarius, right? Aquarius is the 11th house, darling dears. Ruled by Uranus. So it speaks about a sudden change. A change that you've been waiting on, darling dear, is not about to come through immediately. It's waiting on you to make a decision. Listen, I've already told you, no major decisions, darling dears. But you have free will. You can choose what you want. I'm a pointer, not a picker. Somebody is going to be revealed to you. Someone who is extremely jealous, darling dears. Someone who doesn't wish you well. Maybe they're in despair. Maybe you are in the spotlight. This Wunjo. Oh, thanks, son. Just make me some mocha. Look at this. I can't make it like this. I can make it, but it doesn't look like this, black. Hey, thank God for progeny. Right. As I was saying, or maybe somebody's in the... Let me tell you something, bestie. Nobody watches you closer than someone that hates your guts, that hates your eyelashes, that hates the way your nostrils flutter when you're taking in the air that's currently free for all on this Malkuth, darling dears. Someone who has had no form of spiritual growth. This seems like your light is irritating their demons. This person is stuck in old ways of thinking. They're untrustworthy, darling dears, and they've got a lot of wounds that they haven't healed. So therefore, they're projecting their misery onto you. Wow, so much intel. Wunjo, represented by the letter W, the number 8, as well as the number 17. Definitely sorrow and strife, darling dears. As well as what? Intoxication. Somebody's going to be using some method, right, to dampen down their emotions. The best way to deal with an emotion is to sit with it. You don't need the jugs, you don't need the alcohol, and you don't need the sex, darling dears. You need to sit within that emotion so that you can gain clarity and free yourself from being tied to old wounds that need to be dodo dead. Somebody's also been waiting for some kind of a lucky break, and it's taken a while. The 4 and the 5 goes to a 9. This speaks about what? An unexpected, fortunate event over the next 7 days, right? This event is going to buoy you for the next 12 months, darling dears. So all is not lost for you, earth signs. Something is going to come in which is going to change your outlook as well as your stability, because we was talking about foundation, darling dears. Remember I told you that. All right. In numerology, the 9 speaks about something coming to an end, fulfillment, having attained what you truly need to attain. It's like a love tap from the universe, darling dears. It's about somebody is a humanitarian. You're extremely selfless, darling dear. And maybe this got you into a lot of what? Hockey sticks at dawn with people that didn't appreciate it. Well, sucks to be them right now, because you've come to the ending of a cycle. This is completion, darling dears. The number 9 is ruled by Pluto as well as Mars energy. So that's Scorpio and Aries energy. All right, let's carry on, darling dears. I'm going to get your ancestral message. Let's put the heart back where it's supposed to be. Let's get your oracle ancestral message. Nope. Said go for something else. Okay, and get the gods and goddesses. I haven't used this in a while. Oracle ancestral message for my star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Listen to your intuition, darling dears. Any uncomfortable feeling that or situation or circumstance or even past emotions that you're not comfortable with, your ancestral team wants you to sit with that. We've just discussed this. Follow the voice of your soul, because you're being guided. We've got 2 pyramids here in the forefront. This is about balance, darling dear. You've completed a cycle, because it's like the 2 pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashim, for completion and beginning. You're about to begin a new cycle, but it's about you sitting with the old emotions so that you can 100% get rid of them, darling dear. Let nothing that happened to you in the past block your blessings or blind you when making major decisions in your life, darling dears. Don't let someone else's past actions be the Geiger counter for what you do in your future, darling. It's also a reminder for you to call on your ancestral team, your way shows and spiritual guides. They cannot, I repeat, cannot assist you unless you ask. We'll take it from the base of the deck. The second one. Wise one, grow within your current situation. You are being protected by your oldest ancestor, darling dear. You are part shaman. You have it in your lineage, darling dears. It's a natural urge to heal and to want to heal others. And maybe it was abused in the past, but you have wisdom. Wisdom is for the wise. And this is also the sign of a high priestess, darling dears. Grow within your current situation, as I said. A lot of past negative emotions may come up, or even the person that perpetrated said negative emotions. This is about you sitting with it, allowing it to no longer have power over you, and realizing that you don't have to make major life choices on how someone treated you in the past, darling dears. You can co-create whatever future you want, but wisdom is for the wise. You may even have an owl as your spirit guide. Because I was looking at the triangles on her. This is the sign for water. So it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone who is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio may have
cut you to the white meat in the past, but wisdom is for the wise. They may be coming up to what? Activate your anger bone, darling dears, and make you what? Crack and crazy in your cranium, make you make the wrong decisions for yourself. No, darling dears, you hold the reins. Anyone that controls your emotions is your king. You must be the king of you. You've got one life to live on this Malkuth. And if somebody did you dirty, don't worry, it'll all come out in the wash eventually. It does. Because when you are good to people and they treat you with what? Badness, wickedness, what do they think was going to happen? Karma will find their address. But it's not for you to live in what they done did. Your ancestral team is supporting you. They've seen your strength. They've recognized the new you've brought into your life. But it's about you what? Getting your communications right. Letting people know that certain situations are dodo dead. And they're not coming back because they don't bring happiness to your life. Yeah, all of these are ancestors coming through a stage. Be devoted and committed. This person is journaling, darling dear, and we've got the peacock feather. I've told you many times about the peacock feather. I've got one over every one of the doorways in my domicile, especially the front and back door. When people walk in, whatever's on them stays on them, and when they leave, they go with it. It goes with them, darling dear, in the name of the Most High. Take the time to what? Write down, to journal, or even write your big dreams, your ideas, darling dears. Seen a lot of green here, so it's definitely about the heart chakra. The heart chakra rules Thursday and is ruled by Archangel Gabriel, as well as moon energy, which is Cancer and Pisces. But the heart chakra also represents the northward direction. Maybe you'll be traveling to north, but I like to say it's or you're living in the north, but I like to say it's about your north node. You need to find your north node on your birth natal chart if you're feeling weak. It will show you your superpowers, what will happen to your life once you overcome the south node. This is past life karma as well as karma you've created for yourself, as well as what? Find your Chiron. Your Chiron on your birth natal chart will give you the tools to heal thyself. Don't be afraid to cut people out, darling dears. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof, pinkies up. Let's get you a deck. Base of your deck, world card. Yes, you're being watched, darling dears. Hillbilly investigations are being launched. For others, this is what? Denoting worldwide travel. Worldwide travel could also speak about the internet. You may have something going on the internet, darling dears. Whether a study, a business, maybe even a dating agency. I don't know what your personal paradigm is unless you hit me up in the Gmail and we get into a personal read. Fist bump. But the world card is represented by Saturn as well as Earth energy and the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio and Aquarius. This speaks about a fresh start for you, darling dears. A second chance. This is a new beginning, ending of a cycle. This is about you continuing to make wise choices, or divine wanting to know that you've made nothing but wise choices up to this point. You had to bring discipline into your life. I'm hearing individualism. You did a lot of you did this solo dolo, like the boys and girls on the pole, darling dears. That will make you stronger as well as wiser. Healing on your own is an art, darling. It's an art. Right, intel, my earth signs for the next 7 days. Temperance, this is about balance. You haven't been through a difficult journey, but it also telling you to be patient. I heard something about medicine. Somebody's taking some new medication. Maybe even using water therapy. Okay. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This speaks about your long-term vision as well as long-distance travel. You've learned how to manage your time as well as your money. You're going to have the funds to pay for whatever you want, darling dears. But it takes time. It took patience for you to get to this point. It also speaks about ending of a conflict and the secret admirer being revealed. Yeah. Because you've got some kind of a health issue going on at this moment in time. The cards are telling you to have some kind of a water therapy, or you may be traveling a distance to find someone who can actually help you with this ailment that you have. I'm looking at the hand. I think it's something to do with your hands, darling dears. Are you suffering from joint pain? Did you break a finger? Whatever it is, it's about you moving towards this healer or a situation where you're going to be feeling more healed and happy. This is in the past position. Somebody's trying to heal themselves. You've tried many elixirs to try and heal this ailment. You may even have a skin disorder, dyshydrotic eczema, whatever it is, darling dears. You're looking for a way to heal yourself. You are, and you've been on a long, arduous journey. It could also speak about wanting to heal your financial situation, but it's definitely about ending of a marriage. Somebody's getting over an ending of a marriage, long-term relationship. What's the current energy around you? Yeah, you've got a narc, darling dear. Somebody who is emotionally manipulative. They didn't want the situation to be over. They wanted you to be a doormat for air, so they could park their slippers in your butt crack. This person is watching you, darling dears. They would love a fresh start. The King of Cups is someone who is older, mature. This is someone, a man or woman over the age of 35. They watch you sneakily on the World Wide Web. I'm hearing fake ID. They're watching you with a fake ID on the internet. But it's a situation where this person was emotionally manipulative and abusive. When you see the King of Cups in the reverse, this is king size. They knew exactly what they was doing, and they knew who they was doing it to. But they thought you'd stay and deal with it for air. This was a mission impossible for your ancestral team to take you out of that situation. This card, no. Okay, it's this one. Good golly and gosh, you're being watched by many, darling dears. Pentacles, people are trying to count your pentacles from the nosebleed section. People that don't have a pot to piss in or a window to put it out of. They're all pages, darling dears. It also speaks about someone or some stuck in a generational curse. Wow, can it get any worse? I haven't seen a lineup like this for you before ever, Earth signs. Lots of reverse cards. This is all around your mental health, your physical health, your financial health. You haven't had the break or the breakthrough that you've been requiring. Even the star card is on its face. This has been a very difficult season for you, and I'm talking about health-wise as well as financially and emotionally. It's getting over a lot of past issues, but it's also Divine wants you to change your outlook around money. You may even be wearing a lack mentality as far as money is concerned and not realizing. It also speaks about your progeny, darling. There's someone is going to be having an issue with their progeny. You don't have a healthy relationship. I'm hearing lazy. The progeny is lazy. Base of the deck. Yeah, but you're not putting up with no sob stories. 5 of Cups on its face. Everything is reversed. What's going on, big cat? Oi, bestie. This is a bit much, isn't it? It's about you moving on from a situation, moving on from your current situation, because it is not your final destination. I feel like you're being tested like Daniel in a lion's den. I nearly said Diane's. Diane? Is there a Diane here? Something to do with Diane? What's beneath the big cat at this moment in time? Wow, jumped right off the top of my hand. What's beneath? Look, the same 5 of Cups. So this is very important, darling dears. Move on from past emotions. There's a lot of people watching you on the internet, darling dear. There's a lot of people wishing that you would fail. This is about you breaking a generational curse. You're doing something out of the norm. This is why you're being viewed differently, but you're being viewed differently by people who have a limited way of thinking. Their mind is closed. Tell me some more about this 5 of Cups that's beneath the big cat. Move on without no regret, darling dear. This is about you not looking back. Look, we've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Someone who's a liar would like to come back through lots of emotions. They want to wear on your emotions to come back into your life, right? They can't mentally get over you. What's going on? I had to look at the deck to see if they're all upside down because I can't believe me eyes. Wow, earth signs. I can't believe my flipping eyes. What's going on here? Somebody from the past would like to come back, 6 of Cups, but they know that they don't have an opportunity. This person is an opportunist. They've been watching your progress. They may even see you speaking to many, 9 of Pentacles, but I'm getting the impression that this person has spoken to many people about you. People waiting for you to fail, to fumble the bag, all of this and that. But someone is also speaking on your health issue if you have one. If that resonates with you, what's above you? You can manifest anything you want. You're the baddest of them all. Yeah. It also speaks about, because the magician is ruled by air energy as well as Mercury energy. Mercury is about your communications, communication skills. This person from the past is going to try and come back, darling dears. Wherever they went, yeah, they want to come back. Ace of Swords tells you it's the truth roof. They've had some kind of clarity or some kind of download about you. They want to come back through. Clarify the Magician card. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands is about you being a natural born leader, highly intuitive. You're looking good at this moment in time. You're looking at things at face value. Look at this. You get the Temperance twice in the upright. Yep. They're looking at what you bring to the table. It also speaks about this long journey you've been on. Yes, it's been hard, but you've been walking between worlds, darling dears. It was for you to realize the energy that you actually carry, the power grid that you are. Many people from the past would like to return, but they're cursed with what? Closed-mindedness, jealousy, and anything else that's bad and wicked. This is about you having the cut-off game for the gods. Continue to stand your ground, darling dears. In the name of the Most High, God has entered the building. It was about your self-worth as well as your income. People are trying to find out exactly what you've got going. What's in your wallet? They want to know. What did I say? This is a generational curse. You broke a generational curse when you moved away from a group of people, possibly even leaving a marriage behind, and you will be leaving a job as well. Yeah, you can get money from there, but you'll never get rich, darling dears. And you're not happy in that circumstance. Whatever situation you left behind, it was because of your own happiness' sake. Yeah, it was toxic. And maybe you was put into a third-party situation. If it's a job situation, you never had no friend at work. They was just your colleague. You saw them as a friend, but they was just your colleague. Right, let's get a final deck. I'm going to use Kipper to finish out the read. And then we're out of here to get great. Remember, bestie, if in doubt, call out for your ancestral team. They cannot help you or give you guidance unless you ask for it. Yeah, you're about to secure a major bag, darling. This could be a new home, a new job, a new career. It's on a 2020 is what? Judgment. It also speaks about you being the karma for certain people or persons that you are no longer in contact with. They would love one more round, Julie, with your hairline. Don't allow it. This is a new stage in life for you. As I said, a partner or friend, family member, somebody wants to return, but this person is returning. They've got 1 pentacle in the reverse, darling dears. They're in debt. Oh, look. Crying over you. Yeah, they must cry into their fist. Yeah, Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked. If they should call you, darling dears, or send you a message over the World Wide Web, we've seen Wunjo, star card. If they send you a message, you send them one back. They're going to tell you that they're very upset, they're sad. They may even tell you that they're going through a bit of displacement. They've got nowhere to live. Look at this. They've got their root chakra around their throat, darling dears. If they send you that kind of message, you send them back a message. The first, you break it down into 2 messages, right? The first message will say, oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Go and get your Bible. And when they get the Bible, tell them to look up Isaiah 48:22 and then hang up the phone. Yeah, they got the bad luck, the bad vibes, the bad intentions, and the bad credit. But it also speaks about your health, darling dears. Take care of your health, because some of you are the only family member taking care of your progenies. Remember, I told you that. If they had a throuple, the throuple isn't working out. This is why they would love to come back to you. They would love it. You have free will. On that note, I drops me mic to love to my Teesprings, my patrons, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. I just love the reggae beat, you know?